Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 4th canto, chapter 8 and text 79. Yadaikapadena sa parthavarbakas tasto tadanugushta nipidita mahi annama tatradami vendadishtita tariva savyetaratah pade pade. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As Dhruva Maharaja, the king's son, kept himself steadily standing on one leg, the pressure of his big toe pushed down half the earth. Just as an elephant being carried on a boat rocks the boat left and right with his every step. Purport. The most significant expression in this verse is Parthivar Bakaha, son of the king. When Dhruva Maharaj was at home, although he was a king's son, he was prevented from getting on the lap of his father. But when he became advanced in self-realization or devotional service, by the pressure of his toe, he could push down the whole earth. That is a difference between ordinary consciousness and Krishna consciousness. In ordinary consciousness, a king's son may be refused something even by his father, but when the same person becomes fully Krishna conscious within his heart, he can push down the earth with the pressure of his toe. One cannot argue how is it that Dhruva Maharaj, who was prevented from getting up on the lap of his father, could press down the whole earth. This argument is not very much appreciated by the learned, for it is an example of Nagna Matrika logic. By this logic, one would think that because his mother in her childhood was naked, she should remain naked even when she is grown up. The stepmother of Dhruva Maharaj might have been thinking in a similar way. Since he had refused to allow him to get up on the lap of his father, how could Dhruva Maharaj perform such wonderful activities as pressing down the whole earth? She must have been very surprised when she learned that Dhruva Maharaj, by concentrating constantly on the Supreme Personality of Godhead within his heart, could press down the entire earth like an elephant who presses down the boat on which it is loaded. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta. So Dhruva Maharaj's tapasya, he kept himself steadily standing on one leg. And it is said here that the pressure of his big toe pushed down half the earth. And in the previous verse it was said that he became very heavy. Now he has pressed one leg, the big toe of his leg, and it is said that the earth half of the earth was pushed. Just as an elephant is being carried on a boat, rocks the boat left and right with his every step. So these are extraordinary things which really happen. You have to understand that how much the power of austerity in this material world. Ultimately, all desires are fulfilled by the power of austerity. But there is a difference between the power that Dhruva Maharaja received and the power that Hiranyakashipu received. So the asuras, they know this formula of doing tapasya, and they try to become immortal, try to become all powerful. This is the nature of the asuras. But we should understand that the entire universal form of the Lord, the Virat Rupa of the Lord, the material energy of the Lord is one, interconnected. Just because I have got freedom to move my body is a small portion of the universal Virat Rupa, Virat form of the Lord. I cannot say that my body is independent of the rest of the universal body. The universal body is the body of the super soul, is a material body. Super soul has its own spiritual body, spiritual form. But he takes on a material form, and that is the universal body. For the sake of giving chance to all the conditioned souls to experience independent living, independent enjoyment, either remain there perpetually doing good karma and going on cycle after cycle of birth and death, or at any time by the pure devotees who are walking on this universe, or by the mercy of the incarnations of the Lord Himself who comes into this material world, the living entities can come out of this cycle of birth and death and go back to Vaikuntha Loka where they belong to. So this universal energy that we are all experiencing in this material world, every living entity is trying to acquire material wealth, material power, so many different things, different bhalas they want in the material world. The living entities are continuously chasing after power and pleasure. Power, love and pleasure is what they are chasing after in the material world. Because they see knowledge is power, they are chasing knowledge also, material knowledge. Our perception of this material energy is also should be adopted as per the descriptions given in Srimad Bhagavatam. From these descriptions, we can see that how modern science does not know anything. If you ask them, please give a scientific explanation why when Dhruva Maharaj pressed his toe, the earth was sinking. Hey, this is all imagination. How can earth? Now we know what is gravity. How can earth sink? Prabhupada is given an example here. No, the verse itself gives an example. Just like an elephant on a boat rocks the boat. Elephant is in the boat. He is not outside the boat. Sometimes we think if he is outside the boat, you can push the boat. But inside the boat also, you can rock the boat. Similarly, Dhruva Maharaj is inside the creation. He has his small body, but his whole small body has practically pulled in the entire universal body into him. These are all mystical things. Last verse, Prabhupada is, in the end, he was saying that how pure devotees of the Lord have all the mystic powers that is needed, though they do not desire for those mystic powers. They desire the mystic power to change the consciousness of the living entities. How I can have the influencing power to change the consciousness of the living entity? How I can have the influencing power to drop a seed of attraction for Krishna in the heart of living entities? How I can have the mystic power to detach myself from this material energy? How I can have the mystic power to give that detachment for others? Because preaching Krishna consciousness means jnana, vairagya, bhakti. Give them the enlightening knowledge who they are. Then the power to detach as per that knowledge. I am not this body, I am eternal servant of Krishna. And bhakti, attachment to I am eternal servant of Krishna. These three things, if we can get the theory is fine, but if we can get the energy, the chit energy, sat energy, nananda energy, then we can become Krishna conscious and make others also Krishna conscious. Like in Prabhupada was giving a lecture in Chowpatty in Bombay, when devotees, in the lecture, a lot of Prabhupada was just new and with all the foreigners, first time, huge Pandal program, and Prabhupada was on the stage with all the foreign disciples sitting there. Then one person in the audience, question time, he asked a question. Gurudev, can you show some mystic power? Or can you walk on water? What did Prabhupada say? He pointed out to his foreign disciples and said, my mystic power is here. And then Prabhupada said, what is the use of mystic power to walk on water when I can pay few paisa and get on a boat and cross? Unnecessary mystic power. So real mystic power is that of a pure devotee by whose association you can transform the consciousness of a person. You can get him attracted to Krishna. And that is exactly what Srila Prabhupada wants all of us to become, preachers of Krishna consciousness. And if we remain in our tiny bodily consciousness, then no mystic power will come. We have to transcend our bodily consciousness. And for us, the shortest method given to us for transcending the bodily consciousness, not through repeated jnana, but simply by repeating Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The soul is stuck in this material body by the power of identification. The power of disidentification, power of identification for millions of lives. I am this body. Simply by jnana you cannot dissociate. You need transcendental Shakti, that is transcendental Chitta. Chitta Shakti. And also Vairagya Shakti. If you have two pieces of plastic, you stick it with araldite. It is stuck. You want to open it. You need a force to pull them apart. Similarly, the false ego and the ego, they stuck together through identification. Just by knowing that, oh, these two pieces are stuck together by araldite. Now I got jnana. Come on, separate. It will not separate. Jnana is, you need Shakti. That Shakti is transcendental knowledge is Shakti and Vairagya Shakti. The detaching power only can separate I am this body and liberate us. And that can come only from, very easily it can come from Krishna and the holy name. Krishna through his holy name. It can come very easily for us, very practical for us. It is not easy to leave the family connections in this material world. Not at all easy. Especially family is all very nice, very difficult to leave the family connection and come. How many of us have come? Shakti has come from Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this is reciprocation of the holy name. Simply knowledge, we were thinking because of knowledge I came. So many people have knowledge, but they are not joining. Huh? You have knowledge and you have desire, then from the holy name that Shakti has come. One should know all these facts, one should realize all these facts. Nothing has happened by chance. You are not sitting here by chance. It's the power of the holy name. The whole Krishna consciousness movement. And then further Prabhupada said, in that same Pandal program, he said, the mystic power is from the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So that at least that person who is interested in mystic power will chant Hare Krishna. So that is why it is said, repeatedly it is said, that even preaching Krishna consciousness, to carry on the mission of Srila Prabhupada in the material world, is not a material endeavor. We have to endeavor, we have to have our desire to distribute books, we should have our desires to distribute prasadam, we should have desire to make devotees, we should have desire to build temples, we'll have to have desire for developing Varnashrama community, alternate lifestyles. All these are desires of Srila Prabhupada. The mission of Srila Prabhupada, a pure devotee. So these missions can be fulfilled only by devotional mystic power. And that mystic power is coming from our morning sadhana. Nice chanting and hearing. Then mystically connections will happen, many things will happen. And wonderful results will manifest. Srila Prabhupada went to America, just single-handed, and how he established this entire Krishna consciousness movement, transforming thousands and thousands of people, then all over the world. Devotees don't calculate anything that the devotee achieves, either himself or does he think any other devotee has achieved something due to his material smartness. No. Because he is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna has allowed him to do. Paramatma will allow people to build palaces, but he will not allow to build temples. Because if he builds temple, he has to give devotional service to so many devotees. They have to qualify. Temple can be built only by devotional service. Is it not? So by devotional service, many times because we are associated with the karmic thinking for millions of years, we think service means independently doing. We have to try, we have to struggle, we have to do, we have to take anxiety. But we should understand that we are only puppets in the hands of the Lord. He will inspire us, He will direct us, He will give us the intelligence. Devotee has constant faith that these things are not happening due to my karmic power. Sometimes people become very envious. Even spiritualists also become envious of other spiritual advancement. Just like so many God brothers of Prabhupada were saying, oh, what is it? He was a grahastha. And then when he was successful, he was successful because he was a businessman. Not because Krishna empowered him. That doesn't come in their mind. Krishna Shakti Vina Nai Hara Pravartan. Nobody can spread the holy name of the Lord without Krishna Shakti. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. That statement they have forgotten. And they are saying he's a businessman. Why not all the other businessmen go and spread the holy name? Huh? This is enviousness. Spiritual envy. What is spiritual envy means? Somebody is advancing, he is not advancing. It's just material Shakti, that's all it is. Jealousiness. He has no purity. He has only business ability. And what is it? It was just a grahastha just few years back. That's why it said the Nagna Matrika logic. This argument is not very much appreciated by the learned, for it is an example of Nagna Matrika logic. By this logic, one would think because his mother in her childhood was naked, she should remain naked, even when she is grown up. Like this, a devotee can get Krishna's mercy. Krishna can empower overnight. Karmis, when their good karma comes, overnight they are empowered. He was a pauper, suddenly he became billionaire. So, we have to be very careful. We have to understand all these principles. If we have to participate in Prabhupada's mission, contribute to him, most important thing is we should develop our consciousness. Young devotees, when they join, they think, I come to do. You're not allowing me to do. We want to do so many things. You're not allowing me to do. Yeah, we're not allowing you to do. We want to first spiritually do. First chant Hare Krishna nicely. Make advancement. Read Bhagavad Gita. Read Bhagavatam. Learn how to be servant. Servant of the servant of the servant. Learn the servitude, attitude of servitude. Who wants? Prabhupada doesn't want, Krishna doesn't want. Simply doing and destroying your spiritual life. You have to learn how to spiritually do for Prabhupada and Krishna. Without ahankara. That means the consciousness has to become clear. So if we really want to do something for Prabhupada's mission, then we should all do. We should all be ambitious, but not materially ambitious. We should know, just like Dhruva Maharaj, I should get spiritual strength. And there is a method to get the spiritual strength. How much you want to go closer to Krishna consciousness, a large part is in our hands. That we should remember. Because God, Krishna, is always ready to reciprocate. You take one step, he takes 10 steps. If I am not advancing, you should think, I have got free will. I am not doing something that is required for making advancement. Just like Dhruva Maharaj, what is his determination? According to that, there is immediate reciprocation. Material destiny by determination, people cannot change. It's all fixed. But each one of us can decide how much I want to advance in the next 1 year, next 5 years. It all depends on us. It will change. That's why Prabhupada says, material endeavor is useless. Whatever is destined only will come. Spiritual endeavor you give, you will see, you can make a difference. It is left to our choice. In one life, we want to go back to Godhead, or in 100 lives. If you're determined, if you increase your determination, if you increase the quality of chanting, everything, then we run 100 times faster than the speed with which we are running. A very important principle that we have to understand. The spiritual life, spiritual progress is not destined. Material progress is destined. Spiritual progress is not destined. It can change. That's the only thing that can change. Spiritual destiny can be changed. That is one of the, important knowledge that Prabhupada has given us. That destiny, material destiny, cannot be changed. That is why when we were struggling, every karmi is continuously trying to change his destiny. So struggle for material existence means trying to change his destiny. Unless I work, unless I change, I cannot, I had to become big, this, that, all those things, enjoyment, power, everything. But suddenly you come to know the truth. Kitna bhi karo, badalega nahi. It is not going to change. Oh my God, why am I struggling hard? But I cannot stop struggling. Yeah, it's a fact. Man has to progress. Soul wants progress. So then what do I do with my struggle? Krishna consciousness. Let me struggle for spiritual advancement. Let me struggle for spiritual progress. So many things we may want to do for Prabhupada's mission. That follows the main thing that we have to do is I should make advancement in spiritual consciousness. Not for myself even, you can say. Even if I want to serve Srila Prabhupada's mission, I have to make advancement first. I have to get spiritual power. Sat Shakti I need. All this Asat Shakti of this material world, karmic Shakti I don't want. I want Sat Shakti. Spiritual empowerment I need, I want to serve Srila Prabhupada. And that's all available to us from Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So it is not at all difficult to imagine or believe that the Krishna consciousness movement can spread like wildfire if the devotees are determined to purify their consciousness and have the spirit to preach Krishna consciousness. Not simply I want to purify Krishna, I want to make spiritual advancement and I want to enjoy, quickly rasa dance. Our spirit of Prabhupada is preach Krishna consciousness. Spirit of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is preach Krishna consciousness. All those only. See, when it comes to that, by your spiritual struggle, there also up to one level you can go. After that, it is purely the prerogative of Krishna and Radharani. To come out of this material world, to give up material energy, to give up association with material nature, Jiva has to be determined. Then the result will come. But you want to serve the gopis, then only Prabhupada has to just take you and put you. He has to be so pleased by your sincere service to his desires. So that is also very important. When we say one has to spiritually progress, not that one should lock oneself up in the room and then try to chant Hare Krishna 24 hours. He should follow exactly what Prabhupada said. He knows what is the right kind of medicine for us in this Kali Yuga. Otherwise, we'll be misdirected. So we just chant our 16 rounds nicely. And if time is there, chant more. Whenever free time is there, you chant more. But continuously strive to preach Krishna consciousness. Any questions? So we should mystically do for Prabhupada and Krishna. Everything we should mystically do. Mystically means not by material calculation, not by material strength, but by spiritual strength. Our little endeavor, sometimes little endeavor is near, big things are achieved. Is it not? In the material life, there are high value activities. Some right activity you do, you become a millionaire in the material life. You know that? It is not that, you have to do these many activities, then only you will get that. Sometimes you do one small right thing, you are there. Up. So there is a value to some activities. Just like you may go to collect 100 people, so much intelligence you will use. 100 people, all these things, you go and nobody gives you check. Nobody is responding to you. But suddenly you see one board. Achha, theek hai, chale jayenge. You did not plan contact. You did not, get the, list of big people in the city. Nothing. You saw on board. Jayenge. So all your 100 trips was waste, but this one immediately gave you the check. So there is a high value activity, isn't it? To achieve anything in the material world. Without material struggle, not always necessary. Without material struggle, without big struggle, many big things can happen in this material world by the mercy of the Lord. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, recently I was told by a devotee that he was sharing his experience. So after chanting, like holy name for like more than a year, he somehow like he was chanting earlier also, but in this like before lockdown and till this date, he developed a quality of reading other devotees' minds. So by chanting only, he said that in chanting for let's say 4 or 5 hours a day, something like that.
By
So
chanting
4 or 5 hours a day, something like that.
4 hours a day, he got ability to
Read other
others'
devotees' minds
mind.
and something like that.
So,
But yeah, so he told me that it's kind of mystic power that holy name gives, right? Something like that. But at the same time, he mentioned one thing which I couldn't understand, that whenever someone gets such kind of mystic powers, one should immediately forget these things and
immediately
forget these things, immediately
forget these
decline.
things.
Yeah, if these things come, then we should immediately forget or decline them. So my query was like, why to decline if something can be used for Krishna conscious purpose also?
See, so many mystic powers may come. All mystic powers are not useful for Krishna consciousness. If something is useful, okay, now we want to build a temple or something, mystic power to get money, take it. You get mystic power to read others' minds, kya fayda hai?
For preaching purpose, Prabhu?
Huh?
For preaching purpose, it can be used many ways.
You can use it for preaching purpose. That anyway you're all using. When you're speaking, no, you're already reading his mind. Everybody is using that. So whatever is required, Krishna gives the devotee. It's a fact. We are not preaching with our karmic ability. We are not working with our karmic ability. All we are doing if somebody is chanting 16 round this morning program, then you have to understand that Krishna is intervening in his life. And we also have to learn how to see that Krishna is intervening. And not be self-centered and think that, no, I am the only doer. Okay. Automatically many mystic powers come. But whether it is useful or not, you do not know, because the nature of the material world is you do tapasya, you get a lot of mystic power. You can even misuse the mystic power. Just like we can walk on water. Then somebody will say, okay, I'll walk on water and get a lot of followers and teach them how to chant Hare Krishna. This was asked after the program, Bombay program, devotees asked this question to Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, if I did that, none of you will chant Hare Krishna. You will all want to walk on water. Mystic power means fascinating. Yeah, Prabhupada, and the Prabhupada talking like that. Mystic power, side effect. What is all this mystic power of Dhruva Maharaja? Is he interested in mystic power? He is exhibiting mystic power. Others are worried. Demigod, they are all worried. They are going to Vishnu. Their breathing is getting choked and all these things for that. He is not interested in that. He is absorbed where? In the transcendental form of the Lord. So these are side effects. Yes. वृंदाराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।